Divorce and children. On the odd chance that a person and his mate choose to get a divorce or lawful separation and they have minor children together, then he should settle on major choices in regards to them. For instance, he should make sense of where and with whom the minor kid will live. You ought to choose who will have legal responsibility regarding settling on decisions for them, for example, where they will go to school and who will give them medical care. You will likewise need to choose how they will be supported financially. On the odd chance that he and his life partner can't concur on these issues, the court will choose them. While a divorce activity is continuous, the court might be required to issue impermanent orders on these matters, which will be concluded when the case is over. A person and his life partner must take after the court's order on these issues until every kid achieves the age of 18 unless he gets the court to change or adjust its decision. Children guardianship is the assurance of where the minor children of the marriage ought to live and who ought to be in charge of them. Frequently, one parent may end up with selective or sole guardianship of the minor children, and the other parent will get regular and unsupervised appearance rights unless there is a reason to restrict those rights. The parent who gets guardianship is known as the custodial parent, and the parent who gets visitation is frequently called a non-custodial parent. A few courts in New York incline toward utilizing the term of access time rather than visitation. On the odd chance that the gatherings can't or unwilling to go into a parental custody agreement, the court will more often than appoint an attorney for the child. That lawyer will represent to the kids and educate the court concerning their desires. But in extremely constrained cases, because of the youthful age or restricted thinking capacity of kids, the attorney for the child will speak to the kids' desires as lawyers will speak to them. They might be allowed to substitute their own particular judgment if the child is exceptionally very young or does not have the capacity to intelligibly express an opinion. Child support is the amount of cash a non-custodial parent must pay the custodial parent to help with the costs of a child or children less than 21 years old. In the event that a person and his mate can't achieve an agreement, the court will decide the amount of child support utilizing a set formula usually referred to in New York as the Child Support Standards Act. There are different percentages in view of the combined incomes of the parents and the number of children they had. For instance, the non-custodial parent would pay 17% of his balanced gross salary for one child or 29% of 3 children. In the event that the amount the formula produces is unjust, the court may award a different amount. For instance, the court may change the amount to be paid if the fundamental child support amount would leave the non-custodial parent living beneath the lawful poverty level, or now and again where the non-custodial parent is supporting out-of-wedlock children. In the event that a person and his life partner achieve their own agreement about how he need to deal with issues relating with his youngsters, the court will review their agreement to ensure it is to the best interests of the child. This is on the grounds that the government has an interest in the well-being and health of children residing in New York, and that interest overrides the enthusiasm of the parents, who may not act to the greatest advantage of the child. Notwithstanding the capacity of the parties to arrange a reasonable agreement on their own, or, with the guide of their lawyers, can dispense with the requirement for their children to be set amidst the parents' divorce case. It would save the gatherings the potential cost of paying for the lawyer for the child, and the vulnerability of having the court make a decision that leaves both sides unsatisfied. For free samples of probates, inherited, foreclosures, absentees, landlord, vacant, code violations, evictions list, visit www.realsupermarket.com.